Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious is here. Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday. How y'all feel out there? I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. Good morning.
Good morning. Yo, you know what bothers me about Charlamagne?
Don't say nothing.
No, I gotta say it. What? I be trying to get stuff. So I've been looking for these things called Needles for the kids. You know what the Needle is? It's like a little squishy toy, right?
Nah.
Well, they're little squishy toys.
I heard a squishy toy, but I never heard
of a Needle. It's the kids. The kids love this thing. It's called a Needle. It's sold out everywhere. I finally found a place that had it. I walk in there. They know who I am. Hey, what's up, Envy? They give me the squishy toys. I buy them the Needles. They was like, yeah, Charlamagne comes here all the time. Why didn't Charlamagne just tell you to come?
What place you talking about?
The toy store.
I don't be in no goddamn toy store.
Oh, they said you be in the toy store.
What toys? Where at?
I'll tell you off the mic.
Do I be in a toy store?
You must have went to the toy store before.
Think about it. Do I be in a toy store?
You must have been in the toy store before.
Was it just the toy store?
Yeah. Maybe he's looking for something for your daughter. I don't know. But yeah, they was like, Charlamagne, man, you know we here. I'm like, oh, why he ain't never say nothing?
Well, shout out to them. You got to tell me who I'm talking about first.
My memory back. Well, today on the show.
I do wander, though. I've gotten to the age where I do wander. if I'm in like a shopping mall or something, I will just wander and find myself in like the most random places.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
Yes.
Well, salute. Tyrese will be joining us today.
Our guy Tyrese, he's actually performing tomorrow at the UBS Arena.
Yes, in Long Island. It's on the border of Long Island and Queens.
And Tank is going to be on that show with him. We don't know how that's going to end. That might end in a fist fight. I hope not. I really hope them brothers don't end up, going to blows.
But is the beef that serious?
I don't know. I didn't think it was, but I don't know. I don't think Tyrese has been really too fond of how Tank has been handling the aftermath of the verses. We'll discuss.
Yeah. Also, Tamar Braxton's on that show. Genuine's on that show, and Lloyd is also on that show. So it's a dope R&B show.
Yes. Ronda Rousey's joining us this morning too.
Yes, she's fighting. Ronda Rousey's what? 40, 39 years old.
I don't know how old
41?
Ronda is. I think she's in her 40s, but she's fighting on Netflix on May 16th against Gina. Let me look it up.
And Gina's 47. Gina hasn't fought in 17 years, and Ronda hasn't fought in 10 years.
Could you say Gina's last name? You just wanted to
Caraman, I think it's
Gina
Caraman.
Carano.
Oh, Carano.
Carano, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
I'm sure you are.
Yes.
All right, when we come back, Mimi has front page news. And don't forget, today's Charlamagne is the people's donkey. So if you want to give somebody donkey of the day, 800-585-1051. Let's start the show off with some new Ludacris. It's called Pull Over. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. Now, NBA play-in schedule tonight. The Charlotte Hornets take on the Orlando Magic, and the Golden State Warriors take on the Phoenix Suns. Now, let's jump right into front page news. A lot going on, Mimi.
Yeah, there is. Good morning, you guys. So we start this morning in Washington, where lawmakers, they were called back to Capitol Hill in the middle of the night. And this is because a key surveillance program was about to expire. So we're talking about Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Now, that Surveillance Act, it allows agencies like the CIA, the FBI to track foreign targets overseas without a warrant. Now, they monitor things like terrorism, cyber threats, and foreign spying. But those searches can also pick up conversations involving Americans, especially if you're communicating with someone overseas. And that's where the privacy concerns come in. Let's listen to Congressman Roques with more.
The Republicans have called Congress back into session at midnight to cast a secret vote to reauthorize FISA. This would give Donald Trump the power to surveil or collect data on Americans through a back door. There really is not a philosophical debate here. A yes vote is a vote to give Donald Trump more power over American citizens. A no vote is a vote to stand up to Donald Trump. Every Democrat should be a no on the reauthorization of FISA.
I mean, that's a scary thing, right? Because you do want people to, if there's somebody making a threat, you want to be able to catch that threat before they hurt millions of American people or thousands of American people. But also, you're giving power to a president that we don't know what he's going to do with, right? Do we honestly fully trust our president, Donald Trump?
And so, and that's a good point. That's a really good point, MB, because how this would work. So say, for an example, you're texting grandma who lives overseas, right? You're not the target of the call, and maybe grandma isn't the target of the call, and you're just checking in. But if someone she's connected to, like a boyfriend or a neighbor, is being monitored by U.S. intelligence, that entire communication network now gets pulled into that surveillance. So now your messages are part of that surveillance. can be collected too. Yeah. So when you text grandma, your messages can be collected because now they're tied to someone under surveillance. And so that's what he means by backdoor.
Yeah, not even that. Let's say grandma's getting a little freaky with her boyfriend that's in the States, right?
Exactly.
Grandma sent a nude and now President Trump got her nude?
Oh,
Listen,
no.
It's all connected under the surveillance program. So President Trump, he wanted that program extended for 5 years, but lawmakers, they couldn't agree, not even within their own party. So after multiple failed votes and a late night revolt, actually, they settled on a temporary 10-day extension just to keep the program up and running for now. And that vote just happened, you guys, just a couple of hours ago around 2 a.m. Without a formal roll call. Yep. And so now it will head to the Senate. Well, they will meet today in a rare Friday session as lawmakers race once again to keep this Surveillance Act from expiring.
So let me go ahead and text my grandmother right now, like, girl, keep your news together, because my grandmother working with all the junk in the trunk, okay? So let me go ahead and let her know.
And if you rely on Medicaid this morning or you plan to apply, there are some new rules that you do need to know about. So millions of Americans, they may soon have to prove they're working, they're in school, or they're volunteering just to keep coverage. So this comes from a new federal law backed by Republicans and signed by President Trump. So at the federal level, many states will require at least 1 month of work activity, but depending on where you live, those rules could be stricter. So some states, they push for 3 straight months of work before you qualify. Supporters, though, they say this is about accountability, but critics, they say this will kick millions off of Medicaid and, push people off of their insurance. So if this applies to you, pay attention to those deadlines so you don't lose coverage, because you'll have to complete additional paperwork. Experts say actually about 18 million people could be impacted.
What if you can't? What if you can't work? You know what I mean? A lot of people that are on Medicaid are, it's a wide range, but older people who can't work, disabled and things like that. What if you just can't work?
Well, and I'm glad that you asked that, because most children, seniors, and people with disabilities, they are exempt. But this is going to hit those working age adults who maybe they don't have sponsored work health insurance from their work, and they're on Medicaid because they don't make enough, or something like that. And we all know right now maybe it's hard to find a job, and so having to work in order to get Medicaid or to have health insurance, those things may not be easy for everybody.
Right.
Not only that, I don't know if you guys I got kids, so I feel like I'm always at a doctor for some reason. But I feel like the charges and the fees have been through the roof recently, right? It feels like for a normal visit, let's say let's just say it's $200-$300. Before, you'd probably pay $25. I'm noticing now that the fees are not just $25. They're like $75 for this, $50 for this. And I'm seeing them stack up higher than it's ever been in the last couple of years. Just the fees alone. Sometimes it makes me think, like, do you really got to go to emergency room right now? Can we just see it? You know what I mean? Because it makes me think about it. And if I'm thinking about it, I'm sure every American is thinking about it. If I'm sick, if I'm feeling away, maybe let's not go to the doctor. Maybe let's just home and try some home remedy to see if it works, which is sad, which we shouldn't, because we have health insurance.
Exactly. I was about to say, but what if it's something that you need the ER for? You know what I'm saying? Home remedies don't always work, but you're trying to choose between not being able to pay for the ER and just trying to find something at home to help cure you and save.
Right.
No, that's a really good point, and we know that a lot of people aren't going to the doctor like they used to because they can't afford to, right? So a lot of people are either sicker, they're dying. It's a real problem, and then when it's just like SNAP benefits, you're putting work requirements on basic essentials that people actually just need to survive. So
absolutely,
it's a lot going on out here. All right, well, coming up at 7, if your gaming skills, if you have some, they may finally pay off. We'll tell you why, and we're talking 6 figures. That's coming up in the next hour.
All right, we'll get into that next. And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. It's a Friday, so let us know what's going on, how you feeling. Get it off your chest. You can call us up. Whatever you're thinking about, call us up. It's a Friday. The weather's amazing. And we're just going to enjoy ourselves. I was going to say we're getting high, but we can't say that on radio.
What?
All right, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy? This EJ, man. What's going on? Good morning.
EJ, what's
Charlamagne,
up?
Jess, good morning.
Good morning.
Peace,
Get it off your
EJ.
chest,
What's
brother.
happening, King?
I want to get some off my chest, man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
a rideshare driver, man. I'm tired of stink people getting in my car, man.
Damn.
The same people or stank people?
Stank people.
Damn.
Stink people, bro. Like, if you know you taking the Uber, just walk past a bar of soap. I'm cool with that. Because the first thing they say is, "Oh, your car smells good," but I'm like, not anymore, because you just got it.
But do they know they stink, though?
I guess not.
Yeah, stink people never really know they stink.
But, bro, in response, you know how many times I got in the Uber and the Uber stank, though?
Yeah, yo. I get out.
I'm not that type of Uber, though. I'm Uber black. I'm black and the truck black. So you got a little money, you take an Uber black. You shouldn't be stink.
But then sometimes this Uber stink because of the nationality of the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm American. And Charlamagne, I rock with you, my South Carolina brother, and my wife from my family from King Street.
Oh, man, I used to have a good time in King Street. I used to go to this, I used to host this club called the Nightlife in King Street back in the day. Way back in the gap. Way back in the gap.
Oh, yeah, man. But yeah, that's what I was calling from. I just wanted to get it off my chest, man, because my nose burning this morning after this last ride.
Damn.
Man. I'm sorry about that.
Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Hello, who's this?
It's Siobhan.
Hey, Siobhan. Good morning. Where you calling from?
Charleston, South Carolina.
843, what's happening?
Get it off your chest, mama.
So, my daughter plays travel basketball. We had our first weekend playing. This is her first experience in Rock Hill, South Carolina this year, and we had some grown men just kind of just heckling the girls and just being really mean, and just travel basketball just gets really nasty.
It is.
Yeah, so it's really bad, but you know, like the girls had a good time. It was really nice. And, you know, that one experience kind of threw them off their game and things like that. So I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Siobhan, you don't heckle back.
Why y'all ain't jumping?
Yeah, you ain't heckle back.
See, that's when you get disqualified. These girls really love the game because we get Charleston. We really do get Charleston if we need to. But
I'm saying, why y'all ain't curse them out?
Oh, no, we heckle back.
You curse them out, tell them you're going to box them in the mouth, something. Like, y'all just can't be quiet.
Yeah, we definitely heckle back.
Yeah, we give them a little something, but you know, like and my girls lost the game, but the guys they were so bothered, so it's all good. We got under their skin. But I do have an ask though for the family, for everyone who's listening to Breakfast Club, because these girls, this stuff costs a whole lot of money. Some of the parents can't go, they can't travel, they can't pay all the dues, and I was trying to see if the family would help us out. You know, would support the team in any way.
Yeah, put your information out there.
So my Cash App is, the number is 525 and the Creative Touch. So 525 Creative Touch. My goal is to help the people who are traveling and can't necessarily go to travel, and they can help because the coach does a whole lot. She pays for these girls. I have some girls travel with me, and it just would help out if everybody can help out the girls with the basketball team.
525 Creative Touch. You from Somerville?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm not from Somerville. I live in Somerville.
Oh, gotcha.
Siobhan, you should create a GoFundMe, right? And what they usually do for people that have AAU teams, they create that GoFundMe and then they can send it to people's families so they can actually see what it's going for. And a lot of people donate like that because I've donated a lot to people that's on AAU teams, like family members or family members of friends or whatever it may be. But that way they can actually read what it's going towards. Because a lot of people might say, well, I ain't donating to a Cash App. But if they actually see what it is, these young ladies trying to, go to different cities and different states, I think that'll help you out a lot.
I'll tell you what, I don't have, because the group actually has an Instagram called Make a Difference Every Day.
There you go.
And that's the travel basketball team, and they can donate on their Instagram page.
That's perfect.
Make a difference. Make a difference every day.
Make a difference every day?
Yes, and it's Make a Difference Every Day. And it's based out of Charleston, or North Charleston, South Carolina.
All righty. Well, good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Hello, who's this?
This is Ron Egg Creek.
Ron, what up?
Good morning,
Ron.
What's up? Hey, I was calling. I'm a up and coming artist, but also I had a near fatal car accident July the 4th, fractured my pelvis, broke my leg, also fractured my face, and it was a horrible accident. I almost died on an operating table. They operated on me for 13 hours, and I'm just calling because I need a little help because I'm unable to work right now. I'm a single parent, and I want to get my Cash App.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, put your Cash
Throw
App
your Cash App out there.
All right, my Cash App is $ Ronald Wesley. That's Wesley. The second Ronald Wesley, WESLEY the second.
Okay.
All right, now, and I hope you're not lying or fabricating any of this story now.
I mean, he said it was 4th of July. Were you coming from a party? Were you drinking? Did you get hit by a drunk driver? What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I wasn't drinking. What happened is that I take medication, and my doctor adjusted my medication, and I already had it in my system, and it caused me to pass out.
You fell asleep?
Yeah.
Damn, sorry for you, brother.
Sorry about that.
But can I ask, because he is a rapper, can we give him an opportunity to rap?
Absolutely.
You gonna make this man rap?
His face is fractured.
Let me rap.
You ain't that hurt.
This is opportunity.
You still got time for bars. You ain't that hurt.
Go ahead, brother. Go for it.
Here I go. He's coming for people to pure hearted. We going to advance like water, bacon, rock in the chest by signs. Give me great drop off of my son. I'm about my father's business, so winning by the most realer than most bitches. For the second greatest decision. Bitches
All right, slow down, King.
I was going to say his face, his brain, like, you know.
It sounds like something broken.
It's coming, though. It's you know what I'm saying? You almost there.
Yeah, it do sound like something broken. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me slow down.
All right.
Now, you don't got to. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do that.
Chop and screw it.
We got you.
Just give your cash app out.
We got your cash app out there, brother. You have a good one, man.
If everybody do a little, nobody got to do a lot.
I bless y'all. I love y'all.
All right, man. Love you too, King. Have a great day. This ain't Freestyle
I
Friday.
Made him rap. It was his opportunity. He got in the crash. Like, this is chance. This is Eminem chance.
No, it wasn't his chance.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't at all.
Damn.
I thought this was Freestyle Friday.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's Atari. What happened? What?
Atari? Like the video game?
What's up?
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
That's crazy. That's actually, I know that's a new one. I've never seen a parent name their child
I'm
after.
a junior right there.
Atari Junior.
So you Atari Junior?
Yes, sir.
Man, I hope to meet a Sega and a Nintendo one day, man.
Hey, if I hear that one, come on.
Just telling you, that's fire.
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
All right, so I went to the bar last weekend with a couple of the guys. They said we ordered $70 worth of drink, and we left probably about a $10 tip altogether because pretty much the drinks was trash. We didn't even leave drunk, just to put that on the table. But the owner came out and everything and was like, look, if it was me, I would have put y'all out and I welcome y'all back. But since my bartender not here, I'm going to let it slide. I want to ask what y'all think about that. Like, are we demanded to leave a tip?
No, that's not a good tip, but you already said that the service wasn't good, so I don't have a problem with it. Like, you leave good tips for good service. Tips aren't mandatory things. You give tips for good service. So the fact that you left $10 because they didn't give you good service, that makes sense to me.
And your drinks was watered down is what it sounded like.
So, all right, what's happening? Just my fault. And then, hey, Charlamagne, let me get one of them books, man.
What book you want?
All of them.
That's a lot.
Hey, I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm trying to change my family situation. I'm coming out of a family that's like, coming from nothing type stuff. I'm the first one to try to make something of myself. I ain't trying to put it like that, but I'm just trying to get it out quick.
I'm gonna send you a copy of Black Privilege. Opportunity Comes to Those Who Create It. That's what I'm gonna do. That's my first book.
Hold on, we gonna put you on hold.
Yep.
What's up?
And I'm lying. I'm gonna send you whatever I got. What we got over there? You gotta get.
You don't even know what he got in there. Whatever we got.
Okay, whatever we got, you gonna get.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? It's Big Bree.
Big Bree, what's up? Get off your chest.
Man, I was just calling to say good morning, man. I'm a truck driver riding through Cleveland right now. My allergies killing me. If y'all got allergies, make sure y'all double up on y'all medicine, man. Eyes running, nose running.
Oh my God, it is
I'm
the worst.
Damn.
I feel for you, brother. I understand. That was me yesterday in Baltimore.
You gonna take some Zyrtex or something?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Take about 3 of them.
Well, be safe on them roads, brother.
It's hard for y'all one time.
There you go.
You just want to blow somebody because we ain't asked for that.
Hey, there you go.
Appreciate it.
I'm just saying, you offered it, King.
Don't say slow down, Envy. It's Charlamagne. He the one that's getting kinky with
No,
you.
I said slow down, Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Goodbye, bro. Nah, that's Uncle Shaw right there. I respect Uncle Shaw a lot, man.
I appreciate you, King. Thank you, brother.
Be safe with them roads.
Y'all have a good day, man.
Yo, that wasn't nothing funny. Remember when Neo was arguing with his wives or somebody, and
his
the girl
baby
was
mother.
like, "Whatever, little Diddy." Whatever, little Diddy. Man, Remember, people used to always have Diddy in their name. They used to be like, I'm Diddy in my city.
Yeah, Diddy in the city.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Everybody check it out
Nobody
immediately.
like that.
Immediately. You don't see it no more.
Slow down, Diddy. Whoa.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got the latest with Loren.
She was just standing there, but I don't know. She just walked away.
I don't know.
Your talk, LL Cool, babe.
Yeah, I'm not dumbing myself down. I'm being myself.
That source is trust.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything and everything.
Little brown girls look at you and go, I want to be like you.
Take me through that. Take me through that.
Where's she going? The latest with Loren LoRosa
Take me through that.
on The Breakfast Club.
LL Cool, babe.
Talk to me.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning, hello.
So we are going to start the latest just with a couple updates for some cases that we've been following. So Tiger Woods, you guys remember he was arrested and he was charged with a DUI after he refused to submit a lawful test in connection with the crash that happened. Remember, he got in a crash and his car rolled over. And police do believe that he was under the influence of something, but not alcohol. And at the arrest, when he was arrested, there were 2 pills that were found in his pocket, but he does take medicines for various injuries. So that has been the conversation of how are police going to figure this out, because the additional testing that they requested would have shown, what else may have been in his system, but he refused to take it. So now Tiger Woods, his attorneys are basically telling the judge, we don't want to give you his pharmacy records. The prosecutors or, the government, they're saying we need to know what pills he takes, how many pills, what the dosage is, and if there's any warnings on these pills that say don't drive after you consume, because they're trying to get to the bottom of what they think is the issue, especially because there were allegedly pills found in his pocket on the scene. But his attorney is pushing back on that. They don't want these pharmacy records at all to be subpoenaed. His attorney is saying that it'll violate his privacy, which is kind of what Justin Timberlake tried to do when he tried to stop that video. We'll see if this comes out.
It's a lot different. And the reason I say it's a lot different is, if it's his medical history and he is taking pills, people shouldn't know what he's taking. I do agree with that. But I will say this. There's a misconception that, drinking and driving is illegal, right? And you can't do it. There's a misconception that people really believe that you can smoke and drive, right? You see people driving and smoking. I think most people don't even know that is illegal. Like, that is kind of like driving under the influence.
But that's different though, Envy, because what if you got like a migraine or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, and because that's why I smoke for my headaches.
Take a Tylenol before you drive.
They take too long to work. If you get in there, you spark up, you light up, instantaneously. You hit 2 hits at a red light. That's why I only smoke at the red lights. When the light is green, put it in.
That is against the law. You're not allowed to smoke and drive. But if you want to tell on yourself,
she stopped at the red light.
She said, "I just do it at the red light." So I ain't really driving. I just do it at the red. Continue on, Loren. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So switching gears, Jess. I hope you don't have anything that can relate to this case.
No.
So we've been following Nancy Guthrie, who is the mom, the 84-year-old mom of Savannah Guthrie from the Today Show, who disappeared. She's been, disappeared for some time now. So yesterday a story broke that I thought was like kind of confusing and interesting, but it also made me a little bit upset because I'm like, what are y'all doing? So the FBI released information yesterday stating that they're using this new technology that's going to help them zero in on DNA evidence. So there was an agent that spoke to TMZ, and they say that they're analyzing what could be a crucial sample that was recovered from Nancy's home back in Arizona. It's already been sent through this private lab that they're using, and it's going to land in the hands of the FBI. Now, they said this is the same DNA evidence that was recovered from Nancy's home earlier in this case, but they're saying that the DNA isn't clean, which means that they think that it might lead to something, because there's a mixed sample from different people. But that's another issue, because there's multiple people's DNA within this sample. So they have to basically put it through whatever this new technology is. It'll separate it, and then hopefully they can figure out, who's attached to what DNA. But my issue here is the FBI, the president, all of these resources have been involved in this case from the beginning. These big, awards that they wanted to give people for any information. Why wasn't this done earlier? I don't understand the process of why this was not done earlier. I know that they're saying it takes time to fully process and do all these things, but to me, this case is just weird. I don't understand how someone could get away with something like this in today's time. There was a sheriff, right? There's a sheriff that's involved in the case that was talking about sometimes it takes like up to six months to separate DNA properly for like, especially for something like this that they're talking about. But it's like 6 months. Y'all remember she was saying that her mom can't survive without certain prescription medication.
Yes, daily.
Yeah, so I don't know. When I saw this update, I'm like, if I was her and I know she just returned back to work, Savannah Guthrie, to the Today Show. I just don't know how she's like just carrying on with her life.
Right, like her
not that she's dismissing it, but I don't know if I would be able to go back to work and stuff. Like,
because your headspace, like you're frazzled. Like this is your mom, right? And then you're on daytime TV, so you have to not only show up with the voice, you have to have your personality. And she's like back to like how she was. Like you said, not saying that she's not feeling it, but the feeling of not knowing where my mom is and whether or not she's alive, that's worse than finding out that she's dead or finding her or, knowing where she is but can't get to her. You just don't know.
Yeah, well, there will be some updates there because they say, they're trying to split up this DNA and figure out what's going on. So, all of us will, I guess, just keep waiting along with Savannah. God bless that.
I'm praying that everything works.
So, in ending the latest, this news is literally just now breaking because of the times, right? So, there was an explosion that went down in Canada, in Toronto, right? It was like wee hours in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I always check like my different timelines, my news alerts to see like what happened while we were sleeping. Mm-hmm. And I kept seeing like a bunch of Canadian-based news outlets talking about this explosion. And then I started seeing something called Project Bot. So there was an explosion that went down, but it was a part of a filming for a movie project. And a lot of Drake fans believe that this is Drake filming a music video for something that will be off of Iceman. So it went down. This explosion happened at the Downsview Airport.
Y'all better stop now. Y'all want this album so bad. Y'all just gonna
cut it out.
But this time, I don't think that the Drake fans are crazy, right? Because look, okay, so it happened at the Downsview Airport, which is a decommissioned military field. There was like photos of the explosion all over like different news outlets, like the Mirror, the Express Tribune, because it like created this huge like aftermath and like loud sound, so it woke people up, and a lot of people didn't know what it was. Even Drake posted photos of the explosion on his Insta story. Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of outlets are pointing to the fact that there was a film notice. So whenever you're going to film and do certain stunts within a certain residential area, you have to let the people around know what's going on. So the Mirror is reporting that there was a notice that was sent to residents that basically there would be these effects in this explosion going down as a part of a pre-approved controlled activity, right? Which would make the movie notice that is going around be a real thing. And just letting people know that if you hear a big something, don't worry, because it's being handled by professionals. There's no risk to public safety. So this might just be a video off of coming from Iceman, or Drake is trolling.
I did not know what was going on.
No, fans think that
Trump was bombing Drake's house? That's what you thought?
Yes, or no.
Justin Bieber, you killed it in Coachella. We got to bomb his house. That's what you thought? Jesus.
No, fans think it's Iceman on the way.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Thank you, Loren.
You're
what
welcome.
You gonna say?
I was about to tell her that it's Redman's birthday, who was not in Wu-Tang Clan, but it's his birthday.
Yeah,
so he's getting dirty.
He's not in Wu-Tang. He's not in Wu-Tang, Loren.
I know.
But Redman, salute to Redman. Jersey's finest. All right. And everybody else, today is Donkey of the Day. It's the People's Donkey. So if you want to give somebody Donkey of the Day, 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. Front page news is next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Now, in the play-in tournament NBA tonight, the Hornets take on the Orlando Magic at 7 p.m. and the Golden State Warriors take on the Phoenix Suns at 10. What's up, Mimi? What we jumping into?
Hey, good morning, y'all. So we start this hour with a deeply tragic story out of Virginia. So former Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax is accused of killing his wife before taking his own life inside of their home. Police say he shot his wife, Dr. Serena Fairfax, during a domestic dispute, and then he went upstairs and died by suicide. Now, investigators say the couple was in the middle of a very difficult divorce, and court records show that Fairfax had been ordered to move out of the family home by April 30th, And a judge had awarded Serena full custody of their children. They were scheduled to go back to court on Monday, where filings show that Serena Fairfax, she planned to raise concerns about his behavior, including his excessive alcohol use. Now, the couple's two teenage children were inside the home at the time of the shooting. Let's listen to police.
Former Lieutenant Governor Fairfax was recently served some paperwork associated with an upcoming court proceeding that apparently led to this incident. One of the children was the 911 caller just after midnight.
Damn.
Jesus Christ,
with the kids in the house. I mean, come on, man. It's no matter what you're going through with your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend. It's not worth going that far. Could you just imagine the trauma put on those kids? They lost their mother and their father over something that could have been settled out. Like, Jesus Christ.
And then they were already getting a divorce, so that just makes me think, like, was this his behavior prior to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
The divorce,
Yeah, well, there was a lot of contentious behavior going on inside that home. In fact, this was not the first time police have been called. Earlier this year, Fairfax claimed his wife assaulted him, but investigators say they came out to the house. They watched the video evidence because she had installed surveillance cameras around the house just for her safety. And then when the investigators, they watched those cameras, they watched that video, they did not see anything that collaborated his story, and so no charges were filed. Fairfax, he was 47 years old. He was once considered a rising political star in Virginia politics and considered actually a potential candidate for governor. But his career, it was derailed in 2019 when multiple women accused him of sexual assault, and he denies those allegations. So,
and I also wonder with cases like this, I mean, it doesn't matter. You can get a firearm anywhere, but I wonder if he had a legal firearm, right? Because if he was found guilty or the divorce was that crazy, they should have took that firearm from him just in case, you know? But it's just very, very sad, man. Condolences to the family and healing energy to those kids. Jesus.
For sure.
Very, very sad. And all over my timeline on social media, it seems like a lot of political figures knew him. They were familiar with him.
Wow.
And everyone is, just singing, sending their praises, prayers to the family at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you've got some gaming skills, the federal government says that you may have what it takes to land a six-figure job in air traffic control. So the FAA is launching a new push to recruit air traffic controllers, targeting younger applicants with gaming-style ads and messaging. So transportation officials, yes, they say the skills that you develop during gaming, like those quick decision-making skills, your focus, your managing multiple moving pieces at once, they mirror exactly what they need in an air traffic control tower. So if selected, you would train at the FAA Academy in Oklahoma City and then spend 1 to 3 years on the job before becoming fully certified. And the goal is to fill a shortage that's been building for years. So those applications, they do open today. They run for a limited amount of time, but it is they say it's a very rigorous process. And a lot of people who apply, they do not make it. It's like, if 100,000 people apply, maybe like 10 people.
Well, it's a shortage. It's a shortage because Trump fired everybody, right?
There's a shortage because Trump fired everybody, and then there was a lot of people who were retiring. They were aging out, and
they were older. Okay.
Yeah. So
I want to know the age.
And I think it's up to 35. I want to say it's up to 35.
Because my son, he only 11 right now, but he get busy in the game. So I mean, he's trying to find a job to buy some Neatos. So if the air traffic control want to hire 11, 12-year-olds, they get busy with the remote control with the gaming. I mean,
damn.
I think it might start at 18 or something like that. We'll look that up, but I don't think it starts at 11. I don't know if we feeling comfortable.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's like double-sided, right? Because like I understand because these kids be kicking ass in these games, and they are like really, really quick with decision making and things like that. But at the same time, can they take something like this serious? Like the younger they are, you know what I mean?
Yes, and I just looked it up. So to qualify, you have to be a U.S. citizen and under 31 years old.
Under 31.
Apply.
Under
31. Okay. Under 31.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so it is some adult gamers. I'm tripping out.
It's mad adult gamers. There ain't no kids qualifying.
I know. I literally think about kids every time I hear a gamer.
Yeah, but mad people making lots of money off of gaming.
Yeah.
Probably more than the six figures that the FAA is offering. But And moving on, lastly, so if you have an Android phone, you may be owed some money. So Google, they have agreed to pay $135 million after a lawsuit that was settled. They claim that Android devices were sending data back to the company without users even knowing. So even while that phone wasn't in use, so if your phone was just sitting down, it was sending data back to whatever service provider that you had. And now Google says that you may be entitled to some money, although they are admitting no wrongdoing. But they did agree to settle to avoid a long court battle. So here's who qualified. If you use an Android phone on a cellular network anytime from late 2017 until now, you could be included. So we're talking about tens of thousands of users, right? And so if you're eligible, you may have already gotten an email or something in the mail with a claim ID. But here's the part that you have to pay attention to. You need to choose how you want to get paid. If you don't, you will miss out on the money altogether. So how much are we talking? That's what everyone wants to know. That part, yes, is probably still unclear because those payments are going to depend on how many people file the claims and how far that final court approval goes. So the hearing is set for June, though. So if you have that claim number, if you see it in the mail, it could be a couple dollars. It could be a little bit more than a couple dollars. It's money right now.
Well, I just want to tell all you Android users out there, I hate you guys. I hate you when you're in my group chat and everybody's blue and your one Android is green. Like, I just dislike you guys. If you're an Android, I feel like you're second tier. I feel like I just don't trust you, and I don't like you in my group chats. If it's singular, me and you texting each other, cool. But if you're in my group chat and you're the only green, yeah, I don't F with you.
Yo, I hate a green bubble. I used to be like, if a nigga don't got a blue bubble, I'm not dating you. Like, no.
That's hilarious. I think we all feel like that. Every time something green pops up, I'm like, I'm leaving the chat. I can't.
Nope, if it ain't money, make it blue.
All right, y'all. Well, so bottom line, if you have an Android, check your email, check your mail. You could be owed money, but you have to act in order to get it. So
okay.
That is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV. For more stories, follow the Black Information Network.
All right. Thank you, Mimi. And
we
appreciate you, Mimi. Mimi just landed in LA about an hour ago and came straight home to do front page news for you guys. So, Mimi's going to knock out right now. Thanks, Mimi.
Yes, thank you, girl.
Thank y'all. See you Monday.
Now, when we come back, Tyrese will be joining us. Yes, turtleneck wearing Tyrese will be joining us, and we'll talk to him next. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful day in New York City, 90 degrees today. We got a special guest in the building.
He's got an R&B concert tomorrow at the UBS Arena.
Mm-hmm. Yes, UBS Arena. He's
our guy.
Tank, Tamar Braxton, Genuine Lloyd, and ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese.
Black Tie.
Yes, sir.
My brother. Yeah.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Is it winter?
What you talking about?
Good morning. What season is this?
It's springtime.
It's spring.
Yeah. Beautiful in the city. 90 degrees.
Yeah. 90. I heard you announce that.
That's right.
The y'all wearing turtlenecks for?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you got on a leather jacket and a hoodie, so you should shut
This is true.
You ever thought about that?
This is true. I'm going to leave it alone. I put this for the sake of style. I ain't thinking about the season.
How you doing?
We all out of season. Hey, you know what? They can run this November, October, December. They can run this back, and they're going to be like, yeah, this was in season. It's called continuity.
I know that's
on
right.
movie sets.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Of course,
Thank
man.
y'all
Of
for
course.
having me.
Now, listen. Now that it's over, in your heart, who won the verse? you
I'm gonna ask y'all.
You to me.
That's what they say. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't get to see it.
I didn't watch
but
it
they
in
said.
full, but from what I gathered from the people were feeling like Tank might have won. But there were people that were going hard for you too, because they said you brought the classic R&B. You stuck to the singing. You didn't bring out a bunch of guests and do all of the magic tricks.
From what I saw, that's what I witnessed. The fact that you was by yourself. You didn't bring out no guests. It was just you and the microphone. Envy said, "What you thought?"
Tank.
And what did you think, Jess?
I thought Tyrese. I watched the whole verses. I'm not just saying this because I love you. Obviously, no.
I need Envy to take that back.
Oh, why? You don't give a damn about what I'm saying?
Yes,
damn,
of course, but
Ty,
it just hit me. I'm sorry, babe. It just hit me what he just said. That stung a little bit.
He said,
I got something for him.
He did. But no, this is what I was saying. This is also what I was saying, and I'm going to let you get back to Envy. But no, I thought that it was set up a little unfairly because I thought it was artist to artist, not artist to artist, songwriter. I think it should have been
just y'all songs, like where y'all are singing, not like, oh, I wrote this for such and such. I didn't think that was fair, but yeah, I thought you won.
But every verse is featured like that. Every verse is their right, what they write. If they produce, it's a little bit of everything.
So why
not
do
just
you
them
think
as an
Tank
artist.
won? Because the only thing I saw is everybody saying Tank brought out a bunch of guests, but they was like Tyrese was killing it with the vocals.
I think Tyrese killed it with the vocals. Now these guys didn't see it, by the way. They were at Cardi B's concert, so
they saw it.
I definitely saw it. Yes,
I didn't watch it in full.
Okay.
So what? And I watched the verses the next day. What are you talking about? I thought she did too.
No, I didn't watch it in full.
Yeah,
I watched
Cardi.
as much as I could, and I said it in the report. I watched as much as I could because we were at the concert, and then I went and looked at all the comments to see who was voting for what, because there's a lot of the back.
Well, Jess said why she thought Tyrese won. Why you thought Tank won?
Honestly,
but would he show up to a wine cellar? We'll just leave that alone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So let's just move on.
But like I said, I love how Tank performed, and he killed it. He was playing to the women, and I thought he killed it.
No, you said you thought he was funnier.
Yeah, I thought he was funny. He was more
entertaining.
Comedy.
That's not right. That's not what the verses is about.
This man saved
because Tank became Jess Hilarious.
He was a vocalist. And I think he was more of an entertainer that night. And then I think the fact that he came up with the whole turtleneck thing, I thought Tank won.
Which is why you're wearing a turtleneck.
No, I'm not wearing. Am I wearing a turtleneck?
I don't know. I don't see no turtleneck.
You wearing a turtleneck?
Why do you think Tank won?
I didn't watch it in full, but
you definitely see a Tank.
Yeah,
you said Tank.
I said from what I gathered from the people who watched it in the comments. From what I was seeing, I think people were talking about like just the variety of what he brought out, but there were people who hated that too.
Yeah.
That's a really nice Erykah Badu thing up there. I really like the way you're doing it. We should move on.
Yeah.
From Versus?
Yeah.
You asked. You be asking.
No, I didn't ask.
No, you asked. Oh. Yeah. No, then he asked. He was like, who do y'all think?
Dark-skinned bald men don't look alike, sir.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was going to tell y'all, in my opinion, I definitely won. In my opinion, I knew I won from the moment that he opened his first two songs with a sermon. He was out there preaching.
Hard to beat God now.
No,
you set the stage with God.
But he was setting the tone.
He was trying to set the tone, but the ladies weren't here for that. They was like, shut up and take his shirt off. You gotta understand women. But yeah, I didn't know he was going to start the whole show off with a sermon. So as I was backstage with Chingy queued up, first of all, it was like, damn, I got to follow this. You know what I mean? I had to follow the fact that he killed the crowd on his first two songs. His second song was "Cause I Can Make You Love," sitting at a piano. Like that should be like song 17. Like you start you want "I Can't Make You Love Me" song number 2 off top. I knew I had him. So when I came out with my "What Do You Like" and Pulling Me Back, featuring Chingy, which was my only feature, I knew I had him off top. You know what I'm saying? I was just
energy up.
Yeah, it was like that was the chess move. But I think the other thing too, like I think people are just grabbing out of the sky at this point to figure out why Tank won. I just want to lay out a couple of things.
I thought you wanted to move on, Ty.
No. Let me cook.
Okay, cook.
Okay, I'm committed just like you committed to this turtleneck. Because you look hot as a right now.
Is this
so
a
you need
turtleneck
some
I'm
water? You need some wet wipes?
What are you talking about? Why do you keep talking about turtlenecks?
All right,
So are you traumatized by turtlenecks?
What is going on?
It's all right.
Mona,
Mona, stay out of this.
This is
Mona.
crazy, Ty.
Okay, so like what I said, just hear me out.
Okay.
We both squint our eyes when we talk, so take that off the table. Okay.
Now you light skinned.
Everybody is out here talking about Tank's catalog. I wrote "What Am I Gonna Do." I wrote "How You Gonna Act Like That." The Bridge. I wrote "Lately." Okay, 100%. All right. I wrote a lot of the songs that I did on stage live. So get out of here with the catalog. He might be known as a producer writer, but I'm out there heavy in these writing streets. But I'm in the wings. So for folks out here like, yo, he wanted to put his catalog on display. Listen, man, I stood 10 toes down. And the feature that I had, because I thought it was Tyrese versus Tank, I brought a rapper out only. Every other thing that happened on that stage was me. So we bringing this same energy to the UBS Arena. And y'all gonna be there with y'all turtlenecks.
It's part 2
this Saturday, by the way.
But I'm coming in. Me and my husband. That's a date night for us. Period.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, I need Jess. Because that's my baby right there. I said, like, I need her to come pull up. And where you going, Charlamagne?
I got my daughter got freshman orientation this weekend, man.
This weekend,
Yeah.
but I'm on stage at 10:30. That's what headliners do,
At
not
night.
the openers.
But it's the
You're gonna
weekend.
miss Tank.
Damn. You know what's so funny?
Tank invited me.
That's a good point.
Tank invited me.
That's crazy.
You're gonna miss. Your daughters will be night by then.
Damn. You know, fans were debating heavy online about who won. What surprised you the most about the public reaction?
I think I surprised myself more than me focusing on the public reaction. I've never been the kind of guy that arrive at, oh, I won or I didn't win or this is how I feel about myself based on what people are. I was really like just shocked, you know, because I've never done anything like it. You know what I'm saying? Like this versus thing. There are people that have done verses where they press play on all their records, and then there's people that have done verses where they're actually up there singing. And so Tank said, we doing a live band and we sing. And I was like, okay. So yeah, it was, I think for me, it was just getting through it was a surprise. And then, I definitely went home and slept for what felt like 6 days.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
It took a lot out of you emotionally?
It just wiped me out, bro. Like, because I'm like, I was listening for every note. You know, when I'm in concert, I can hit a couple bad notes and it ain't a live DVD or nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, so it was that.
It's crazy because watching it, the bit that I saw, it just seemed so effortless for you.
It was because Mona Scott Young is different. She demanded that I rehearse, which I never do.
I love that though. What did that look like?
That's
'Cause
good.
Tank tried to say, was it Tank tried to say you came to the rehearsal late, or you say he came late?
No, he was late. Well, he was early, and I was late.
So what
But-
that mean?
No, I had to change the story. I had to tell the truth.
So what was your rehearsals that Mona Scott was putting you through? Like, what was that?
No, all of my rehearsals was like private rehearsals,
Yeah,
and
those-
then we had the rehearsal at Apple.
But you've never stopped rehearsing. Like you one of them, you are an OG artist who never stops working on their gift. I've never known you to not be singing or doing something.
Yeah, well, let me explain what Mona is on edge about.
Okay.
Because this is about Mona.
You
for real.
know her, yeah. Mona Scott Young.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mona. Shout out to Mona Scott Young, who is in the building. Hey, how are you?
She manages you now, right?
Yeah, Mona Scott Young. She's not just managing me. I am very contained. There are no scheduled tears today, Breakfast Club. So don't even try it. We've actually told them to adjust the temperature before we came in there because we got the heads up about your turtleneck. So you will be melting shortly.
What are you talking about? Why do you keep mentioning turtleneck?
And then everything about Mona Scott Young has been, you know, we're about to switch this up. We're about to change all of this up. So like a mad scientist, she and her husband, Sean Young, they really like wrap their entire brains around the ism of all things, all the things we need to get rid of. It's like a dissecting. I've been on the surgical table, man, with my knee and my chest open, and I've been in surgery, man. So
I would love to know what Mona feels like she needs to get rid of when it comes to Tyrese Gibson, because you are a lot. When I first heard she was managing you, I asked her, did she want all that on her plate? I did.
No, you did. What was her response? Remember?
I don't remember. So
She said she was all in. She said she loves it. She didn't do that. She didn't do that. She didn't do that.
You know what? Hold on. Watch this. Hey, Envy, I'm about to Dame Dash you.
OG. Calling the OG up to the mic. Hey, yo.
Come on.
Let me see. You keep interrupting. OG, come on, man. Come on.
So what was the question exactly?
What he said that, you know, there was some things he had to remove, and you let him know that he had to remove some things. What were those things? What do you think was in Tyrese's way?
Tyrese. You know, and he knows it, and we've talked about it because this is an incredible, talented, you know, visionary who wears his heart on his sleeve, leads with emotion first, which is great when you're an artist. But all of the big visions that he has, all of the things that he's already put in motion even before I came into play, those are the thoughts and visions and dreams of an entrepreneur, of a business person, right? And it was like, if that is where you aspire to, and that's actually where I see you, then we need to start, rebuilding.
Yeah.
Right? We need to change, and I don't want to say change, I would call it course correct. Course correct.
So what were your thoughts?
That's why you need Mona, though.
Yeah. So what were your thoughts on TGT?
She's unavailable.
Oh, wow.
Yo, Envy.
Yes.
You squinting your eyes a little too much at Mona right now. If that's your way of thinking, maybe she'll manage you. She's unavailable.
Mona's already been down the line with me and helped me so many different times.
Yeah, she's unavailable.
So what is your thoughts on the TGT? Do you continue with TGT, or do you think it was three brands that didn't necessarily need to be together?
No, I think TGT worked well for, what it did and what it was at the time. I think that all of the guys are on their own paths right now. And if they come together again, we always love a good reunion. But there are so many things that we have lined up, so many things that we have ahead of us, with Tyrese individually. I mean, of course, the Versus was an incredible, gust of wind that we're going to ride that sail, but I just think that these guys all have their own thing that they're doing, and there's so much that we have in the pipeline with Tyrese.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's available.
I don't feel like Tyrese has scratched the surface acting-wise.
Listen, who said that?
You do.
Who said that?
All the time.
Okay. I absolutely agree with you. I feel like he had lightning in a bottle, right? With what happened with Fast and Transformers. But those were these huge franchises that, he was able to cement his place, but it didn't really show the full scope of his abilities and his talents. And there's some great, other pieces that he did. There are some shorts that we're working on, and one of them in particular, which Tyrese wrote and, was instrumental in the execution of, really highlights his talent in a way that this little clip has opened the door for him with other things. So we want to continue to go down that path and grow that. And there's some, major, I see you smiling, I know where you're going, projects that are ahead of him that I feel are going to be his Opus projects, his Oscar projects.
Oh, so
right?
Big studio movies.
Big movies, big projects that allow people to see the full range. Right? Listen, people are like, how did this happen? And like when you said, why do there's so many artists, so many talents that have come to me along the way. And you guys know I did the management thing for so long, right? Missy, Busta, my labors of love, we just in it. That's family. And I get approached all the time. And it's like, for me, I've been doing all this other stuff. There's got to be something. And I never know what that something is, by the way. It's not like I'm like, oh, this is what I'm looking for, because I wasn't looking. Tyrese and I connected because I was trying to cast this movie that I did. And they were like, what about Tyrese Gibson? I'm like, why the hell would Tyrese Gibson do this? But let me go and see. And we connected over that. And he was like, no, I'm not going to do your little movie, but let me holler at you.
You said little movie?
I ain't say little movie.
Damn.
Charlamagne
messed up.
I ain't say little movie like your little turtleneck.
I don't know what you're
He was like, nah. But then we connected, and it's that thing that you never know until you're sitting across from it, right?
Tell him what made you say yes, Mona.
Oh, he was like, I've got this album and I did this, and this was kind of me pouring out. And I said, well, I want to listen to that. And we sat in that studio and I listened to this album top to bottom. And I didn't even know that there was a yes. But after listening to that album, it was like, yes.
Wow.
Beautiful
This
Pain.
is what this is supposed to be, the Beautiful Pain album. Have you guys all heard that?
Yes.
That is a masterpiece, genius body of work. And it was that sitting in that studio, and I'm talking about we was just in it, and I came out of that like, okay, God, I don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know what this journey is going to be about, but I hear the yes.
What do you think? Sometimes it does feel like there's a disconnect between Tyrese the star, Tyrese the talent, and Tyrese the person, right? Because of like the stuff people have seen on social media. And I think sometimes that makes people not respect the talent as much as they should. How do you correct that?
I mean, this is the crazy part.
Because he want to tweet and be on Instagram.
No, he's going to do that. I've been trying to take that away from him, but I'm not successful there yet. But the interesting thing, right, for Tyrese, and it's crazy the conversations I have to have where I'm just like, you are a global superstar. I get he is so accessible because for him it's one thing, right? There's no public persona versus I'm this, $1 billion box office superstar. None of that computes in his head because it's just him. Like literally, I'm like, sir, could everyone not have access to you? This man will stop. He talks to everybody. Here, take my number. Oh, it looks like you're having a hard day. Let me sit here and build with you. And I'm like, I love that about you, but there also has to be the time and the space for that so we can continue to build on all the other things. For him, it's all one person. He is who he is all day, every day, to whoever he's talking to, whether it's a one-on-one conversation or him on Instagram to the world. Right? And people judge that.
Yeah.
Right? They don't understand that. They don't want to understand that. So a lot of times they're judging him. Right? So you have to find that balance between who you are and who you need to be for people to give you an opportunity to show them who you can be. Because once they judge you and they put that label on you, you're now working to prove that you're not who they think you are.
I love this though, and I love that a black woman is here and doing it, because I'm watching just even your demeanor as she's talking and just and I imagine that you've been through some really dark times behind a lot of that stuff, right? And now to have somebody who's she's actually sold deeply into you. That's it's conversation.
The thing is, the analogy was, because we both love Rolls Royces, I arrived at this thought. This entire time, I've been a Rolls Royce. This whole time, I've been a Rolls Royce.
Oh my God.
Excuse me?
He was a bus. He was a bus.
He was in the back of the bus.
Okay. OG. Okay. See, that's what I said. This name down.
It's back of the bus.
Keep interrupting me. You started on the bus, Tyrese.
Why are y'all doing this?
It's true.
Ridiculous, man.
You were trying to get his point across.
Can I talk?
Yes, got you.
You're Rolls Royce.
I was a Rolls Royce this whole time. Don't interrupt me, bro. Can I? Please. I know what you're doing. So I was a Rolls Royce this whole time, but I had no engine. Without systems, without operations, without a functionality, you're in a Rolls Royce. You're the appeal. You're attractive. Everyone sees and notices you. You're shining. It's new. It's nice. But without a system, what is Charlamagne without his president with the black effect? That's operations.
That's right.
Dolly, there's operation. There's operations happening right now while he's up here doing his part. So imagine me feeling like I got all the potential in the world as an actor, as an entrepreneur, as a person with vision. But you have vision, but you need the vision implementer.
It only works if you listen to that vision implementer.
Bro, did I talk while she was talking?
That's what I meant by
No.
You interrupted me again.
Yeah, no. They said you was a boneless car. You said you was a boneless car. You was a Rolls Royce with no engine, and we totally got it. I love that analogy.
Yeah.
I think it's fire.
Let me ask you a question, Ty. Is there any downside to being casted in a franchise film? And the reason I asked that, because those franchise films clearly took you to the next level.
No.
Right? Okay.
No, you've been to my house in Buckhead.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been to both of them. I was the one you had in Cali, too. Back
Yeah.
then.
So, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
I remember the house you had in Arizona, too. God damn.
God damn, Ty.
Well, see, no, that wasn't my house. We rented that to do my R&B boot camp, which is we rented that house to do my R&B boot camp, which I was writing catalog.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So anyway, hey guys, hey listen, I want to just share some amazing news. Mona Sky Young, thank you for everything. I'm so proud to share with the world that I just launched a Patreon.
Yes, congratulations.
And so imagine how long I've been in the game, right? 30 years, all of these hard drives, terabytes and terabytes full of footage. You know how we go on our iPhone or our Mac and it take us all the way back to 2012, 2010? I got all of these videos and photos that I have never posted, uploaded. From the Sweet Lady video, behind the scenes making of, to Wildflower, the making of, to Shame with Denzel and Jennifer Hudson, the making of, all of my Fuel Fest events. I got the cameras rolling and they have been rolling. And even though I do post a lot, I only post 10% of my life. So all of this footage with my lady Zelly, footage from interviews that I did about my ex and my divorce and the stuff that I was dealing with, I was doing like literally a confessional video where every time I felt some feelings, instead of posting it, I just started pulling out my camera and filming myself in real time. So if you go to TyresePatreon.com, it's already a bunch of stuff on there that nobody in the world has ever seen. And the cameras was rolling the entire time. Look at Jessica's eyes. She's just like, it's cracking.
Are you good to go back to that
documentary,
place
basically.
that was so dark? I'm not talking about the Fuel Fest and the stuff.
Everything. Because here's the thing, right? It's very different to put it out there for public consumption when it's for everyone's entertainment. But it's like, it feels like I've taken control of my narrative, you know, control of what people are going to see. You know, Charlamagne says something to me, hey man, have you dealt with your trauma? Blah, blah, boom. I started crying, right? So now I'm in control of everything that goes out there. And so this is the most exciting part. Literally today, right now, today, an hour and 20 minutes of what actually happened at Versus. From stealing background singers to the turtleneck, to the turtleneck.
To making sure songs get off stage.
Yeah.
Why did the turtleneck bother you so much? I don't understand. Like, what about
he had
that
it on
night
and it was hot.
traumatized you about turtleneck? And why do you keep bringing up turtleneck?
That's so crazy. I'm the only actor here, and you're trying.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What are you talking
You're really trying.
I want to ask a personal question before we get out of here. How's your grandmother?
My grandmother?
Yeah, didn't somebody get the remember when
Oh,
they got
when
the
they came in your
chains?
house?
When they raided the house?
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, she's good. And that whole situation is over.
Oh, it's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
You reported that a long time ago. We spoke to him when you reported.
That was October.
That was a while ago.
No, it was y'all blessed me, because long before I could ever speak on any of that craziness, y'all were able to help the world put two and two together, and like that's when you use your platform the right way. Hold on one second. Now this is Charlamagne.
He's just doing that so you ain't cry. He was about to cry. So
You almost had him.
You almost had Charlamagne. I just seen him on the elevator.
I seen
okay,
you
looking like this.
Don't try to deflect.
And
no.
And then when he gets into his gossipy, this is Charlamagne. Welcome to the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God.
Oh,
DJ
man.
Envy, the Breakfast Club. You see him?
Oh my goodness! Tyrese is performing this Saturday.
This is what do you call it? What do you call it?
Charlamagne.
Yeah. UBS Arena this Saturday. Get your tickets.
The UBS Arena.
Is
Tank about to get this work.
Man. Where did they get tickets?
Y'all gonna have everybody on
Ticketmaster.com. Yes.
Ticketmaster.com.
All right.
Mona Scott Young is in the building. Yesterday's price.
It's not today's price.
It's Tyrese. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Loren becoming a straight fast. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on it.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
Brought to you by Top Dog Law on the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
What's up,
So
Loren?
Kanye, hey Envy. So Kanye and Cameron are having, I guess you would call it a back and forth, but I think more so it's just Kanye being upset about the media covering some of the things that he's revealed to us within these last couple years. So do you guys remember when Kanye dropped that song called Cousins? And the conversation that he was having was about the fact that he had a sexual relationship with one of his cousins. Let's take a listen to the song from April.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Yeah. So after that song, of course, we talked about it. Everybody
He said he gave his cousin
about
fellatio, correct?
Yeah.
At 14 out here going.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes, they were young. So Cameron and he had some comments on it, and he's saying that Kanye West was upset. Let's take a listen to Cameron talking about the song, which is what he is saying made Kanye upset.
I seen people on the last episode was like, Cam, he was molested. My question is this: how are you molested if you're older than the person you suck? I don't know. Maybe I'm naive to how that works, but I just never heard of reverse age molestation. I seen him give a statement back. Yeah, Kim, I don't give a you ain't gonna bully me. I ain't one of them dipset this. I ain't your punching bag. You ain't gonna bully me. And I'm like, you said you suck. Nah, I'm the I don't get that.
Now I do understand what Kim is asking though, right? Because I don't know the difference in ages, but I mean, sexual assault is sexual assault. Somebody younger than you can sexually assault you, but also Kanye did the song and he said it 3 times like it was a hook. So I mean, yes, I mean this is not the world where people are going to give you sympathy and say, "Oh, you know that's messed up," as we should. People gonna give them them jokes. Like I mean, it is what it is. Like it is.
It's just something that's very sensitive, though. I mean, Kanye is already a person that, you know, well, from what it seems, is very sensitive and, you know, a little explosive. But something like this is very sensitive. Even though he shared it, I understand. They're having a conversation about it. And he's saying that he would sit down and interview Kanye and have a conversation. Let's take a listen.
I see Kanye West just dropped the album called Bully. Y'all had a little back and forth, I would say. If he wanted to come and sit down and talk, would you let him?
Probably not. I don't really care about what people do on their off time, but when you want to just openly admit at 40-something that you've been when you was a teenager, can't really rock with you.
I'm sorry.
Because you want to be gay when you want to be gay when it's convenient.
I'm sorry.
And I don't have nothing against gay people. If you want me to talk about that, we get to do the interview. You've been in the game 20 years, now you
get a little crazy over there.
Yeah. So if you want to talk about why now come out, the guy interviewed him.
Cam is not going to start with the jokes. Like it is that, like he's not going to be empathetic and sympathetic. You put it in a song, you're going to catch these jokes. Same thing with Charlamagne. Charlamagne talks about himself being sexually assaulted, and not for nothing, we joke him about it all the time. We joke about the Jerry curl. It's not right, but it is what it is. Once you open up that door.
We also joke about him sitting on Wendy's lap,
but where you can clearly see in the video, he was disheveled and miserable, going through it, butthole hurting. You can definitely tell.
But like you said, I think once you put it out there, I mean, this world is not a nice world. You knew you was gonna get those jokes. Yeah.
Well, speaking of interviews, shifting gears a bit. Boosie is back in the news, or he's always in the news, but Boosie and Vlad are back in the news together. Normally it's because they have a new interview out. Like, it's like Boosie has a residency over at Vlad TV. But there may be a little disruption right now because Boosie went on live and said that he wants more money from Vlad, and it's not happening. Let's take a listen.
So when I called Boosie, like I said, the fee had always been $25,000. He said, I want $40,000. And I'm like, fam, I can't do 40,000. That's just putting me in the hole. He's like, well, I'll go as low as 35. And I'm like, man, listen, I might be able to do 30 after I run the numbers, but 35 is definitely out of the question. So I went back and I looked through the last, 5 or 6 interviews, and the profit margin on each of these interviews was around $10,000. I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change. You're looking at about maybe a 10-15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase in appearance fee.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, Boosie could ask for what he wants, but Vlad is going to do everything as numbers, right? And if he's only profiting $10,000, so he's saying the Boosie interviews only make him $35,000 if he pays Boosie $25,000. Everything's with the numbers. And I know Boosie said he's going to start his own and he's going to, do his own thing. The thing with that is Vlad already has the built-in subscribers, right? So it's going to... Boosie can get there. It's just going to take some time. And if he's willing to grind it out and take that time, that's cool. But I get what Vlad is saying. Everything is dollars and cents. And if it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to pay for it. I need a return on my investment.
Envy. Because, well, first, let's listen to Boosie, the original the audio that made Vlad even drop that response about starting his own show.
I ain't do Vlad no more. We couldn't come up with a agreement. He ain't want to pay me. I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. I think I'm going to make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
Yeah, and I think he will make more money than his situation with Vlad. It's just going to take some time. But Vlad has the built-in subscribers already. So as soon as he puts that video on, it gets sent to the millions of subscribers that Vlad already has. I don't know if Boosie has that fan base on YouTube or those on TikTok, because it's not just one place. Like Vlad is TikTok, he's
everywhere.
YouTube, he's Instagram, he's X, he's Snapchat. He, filters his stuff on all those platforms, which he has millions of followers, and he has a business doing it. Yes, Boosie will get there with it. I just think it's gonna take some time.
And it seems like Vlad was trying to, he values Boosie in a relationship, but
Yeah, but Vlad will just find a new Boosie. He'll just find the new artist that he can talk to. That's gonna be it's the truth. He'll find the new artist that will be able to talk real and be able to say the foul-ish and talk left and be funny. He'll try to find that new artist. It's like any other business. If iHeart gets rid of somebody today, they're just gonna find a new person. That's all it is. This is a business at the end of the day. People look at it, even though it is YouTube, it's interviews, and it's TikTok, it's still a business. And Vlad, and Boosie on the other side is gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna create my own ish. You know what I mean? So it's both sides. So if it's not a return on my investment, then it doesn't make sense for me, regardless of our relationship, right? Because it's still a business at the end of the day. Vlad still has to pay his bills. Boosie has to pay his bills, and I hope it works out, for both of them.
Yeah, I think though, they it seems like they have a good relationship, so it shouldn't be too turbulent. Well, that's the latest, guys, and y'all know it's sponsored by Top Dog Law. So any accident, big or small, call Top Dog Law.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Now when we come back, donkey of the day, 800-585-1051. It's the people's donkey. So if you want to give somebody donkey today, call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's your time to nominate a donkey of your own.
Remember now, it's how they choose.
Call in now, 800-585-1051.
Donkey of the day for Friday, April 17th is the People's Donkey. Every Friday I open up the phone lines and I allow you to call in and give somebody the credit they deserve for being stupid. So good morning, who's this?
Man, this is Jay.
Jay, who you want to give donkey to, brother?
I want to give a donkey to these new managers, man, the ones who either get hired from the outside or the ones that get promoted from the inside. Once they get that management position, their head gets swelled like the old school Airhead commercials.
Yeah. And don't you hate it when somebody gets a job because they're a family friend of the owner of the company, or they know somebody on the inside and they don't necessarily deserve to get the job, but they telling you what to do, but they really don't know what to do?
Oh my God.
Look, that's the worst. Hey, that's the worst. When you grandfathered into the position, that's the worst.
Oh man, where you work at, bro? Nah, don't say it. You're gonna get your ass in trouble.
Yeah.
No, I ain't worried about that. No, I'm way out here in Boca Grande. It's a little private club and whatever like that, but I just cook for the staff. I don't got to cook for the restaurant.
All right, well, be safe out there, brother. Keep your job.
Good morning, who's this?
Hi there, good morning. It's Raina.
Hey, Raina, who you looking donkey to?
Hi, good morning, Charlamagne, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious.
Good morning. Who you looking that donkey to?
I'm going to give the donkey of the day, and how rude, somebody hung up on me before, but housing authority.
What happened?
Because my son, he got into a car accident when he was 17. They waited a year and a half later for him to come out at 19, 2 days prior, maybe 2-3 days prior, send me a notice that I had to leave housing because of his car accident. Mind you, he wasn't charged with no drugs or gun, anything like that. He was just being dumb and stupid, excited for getting his license. And he got into some stuff in 2024, and Mother Flowers want to send me this eviction notice. And, I'm so sad because of that, but it's just pending and whatnot. But regardless of the fact, thank God my son still got his high school diploma, got his license back, and is, moving forward past his little incident.
Well, I'm hoping that Passaic housing don't kick you out. I'm sure housing is cheaper there, and you would love to stay there. But appeal it, and you might have to find yourself an attorney to make sure you good money.
I know, but it's just I just wanted to give them that donkey of the day, especially Mario on the back.
Thank you, Mama.
Absolutely.
Good morning. Who's this?
Man, I'm trying to get donkey of the day to Polk County. Really just because the county itself got so much going on, and the people down there got a whole lot of talent, and nobody pushing nobody. It's like everybody just hating on everybody, going somewhere else, hoping they gonna blow up, but they don't never take off. So I just need to get to my whole Polk County. Every artist done came through, every big artist done came through. But Polk County, man, y'all dunk yesterday, man. Tighten up and get yourself together and come together and let's be a unit for the world. It's your boy Vino. Shout out to the
Good morning. Who's this?
This is Quake.
Hey, what's up, brother? Who you want to give donkey to?
Hey, I'm going to give donkey on the day to everybody that keep playing Folded and Burning Blue. That time is up. Play something else.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. I tell people all the time, I only pick songs in the mix and here and there. And I don't play Folded, nor do I play Burning Blue in the mix. I like them songs, but I'm tired of hearing them just like you. And I think Kalani's tired of hearing them too, because she got a new album coming out already. A new single dropping already. So I think she's tired of hearing them songs too. But that is the people's donkey. I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
You can play Is It a Crime? I mean, the other way, their time is up.
I'm with you. So that is the people's donkey. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we have a woman that will kick Jess Hilarious's ass.
Why me, Envy? Why me?
Okay, we'll kick Loren LoRosa's ass.
There we go.
All right. Ronda Rousey will be joining us when we come back. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
And she will whip your ass if she has to. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronda Rousey. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How you feeling this morning?
A little bit tired. I've had like 3 days of like not getting a full night's sleep. I think yesterday I did 13 hours of press straight before we started the press conference.
Wow.
Yeah. And got up bright and early just because I couldn't miss seeing you while I was in town.
And you still got to train with all that as well.
I mean,
or do you take a couple days off?
I mean, I couldn't physically train yesterday. I was gonna the day before, but then the flight and engines and so you know, it's just part of doing press. But thankfully, my opponent's here too, and I don't think she got any training in either, so we're kind of even.
Gotcha.
Cool.
What got you back into fighting? You know, last time you was here, you was talking about comic books, and we were trying to get you back
the
in
question.
there.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't really at liberty to talk about it because I was like working on it, but I alluded a little bit when we were talking about Mike Tyson coming back against Jake Paul, and that, you know, him coming back at almost 60 was the most viewed combat sports event of all time. And that if he can come back then, you know, nobody can really say that they're retired after that. So that kind of put in my mind, like, oh man, if I came back, if I had a fight with Gina, that would just be, it would be huge. And then I ended up seeing a video of her while I was 9 months pregnant, about to burst.
Wow.
Yeah, and she had like just got canceled and was like going through like a depression and was like super unhealthy and gained a lot of weight. And I just saw where she was at, and I was looking at where I'm at, and I'm like, you know what? We should like reclaim our bodily identities together, and we should put on the biggest match that anybody has ever seen. And so 9 months pregnant, I gave Dana a call, and I was like, hey, what do you think about this fight? And he was totally into it, but things, you know, didn't work out so much between us and the publicly traded UFC, the new TKO group version of the company. So now I ended up partnering with Jake Paul and MVP and Netflix to self-promote and do it ourselves.
Did UFC not see the value in the fight?
I mean, Dana,
TKO or whatever.
Dana definitely did.
Okay.
But since they were switching over to the streaming model, they didn't want to set the precedent of giving us the guaranteed money that we deserve, because then everybody else after that is going to be able to demand more. And right now, the streaming model, they get a lump sum of money up front from like Paramount, and it's in their best interest to actually spend as little as possible. They don't get any incentive for putting on events that get more views and bigger stars and bigger paydays for the fighters. And so because they're a publicly traded company, they're legally obligated to maximize shareholder value, and that entails squeezing the fighters as much as they can, and they didn't want our rising tide to lift all the boats.
That's crazy.
Yeah. When you're at press conferences, right, and you're having this conversation about the money and the minimums and what's not working, what is, on the back end, once the lights and the cameras go down, how does that affect your relationships, like across various organizations and people that you've worked with?
Like what do you mean? Like most fighters are like, oh hell yeah.
Not the fighters, but the people who are making the money decisions, right? So the people who might be like, well, we were trying to figure it out, or well, we told her why we couldn't do it, but like then promoters. The promoters, the companies, because when you're in the press conferences and you're talking about that, like what was a $40,000 minimum, right? the conversation then shifts about what they're not doing and if they saw value. So they don't call you and be like, hey, we would have respected if you didn't have that conversation at the press conference, because now it becomes a conversation.
No, they're not going to call me. They can't tell me what to say.
Right.
You know, what is this, Labyrinth? You have no power over me. You know? What are they going to say to me? Please, Ronda, don't. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on this. Probably
Yes,
not.
no, you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but like, no, I'm going to say whatever the I want. What are they,
there you go.
Send me a text, Ronda. Don't say whatever the you want. I mean, that's literally what I do.
Now they criticize. I was gonna say they criticize your age a lot, right? They're saying that you haven't fought in 10 years. She hasn't fought in 17 years. That people don't believe that the fight is gonna be as competitive. What do you say to those critics?
Well, I say that nobody is bringing up John Jones' age as a disqualifying factor, or Francis Ngannou, you know. And I'm actually more fresh. They've been fighting more often, and their bodies are more broken down, and I've actually been able to recover a lot over this time. And what really set me apart as a fighter is my mastery of martial arts. It wasn't that I was so much bigger and stronger and more explosive than everybody, which, you know, I am very athletically gifted. But if anything, I've become more knowledgeable and more, you know, informed by the evolution of the sport. And I'm more dangerous than I've ever been. And, yeah, I don't hear these guys being asked about their age. It's not like my ovaries are fighting, you know? So, why are we even talking about this?
Is there less pressure on you with this fight because your legacy has already been cemented?
I think there's less pressure on this fight because I came back entirely for myself. I think I kind of had to wait on everybody to give up on me coming back to know I was just coming back for me. And it kind of got convoluted towards the end. And I felt like my last two fights, I just didn't even want to be there. And I just felt like obligated to. And so now I feel like the world isn't entirely on my shoulders.
Yeah.
And it's all about just putting on a great fight. It's not that I have to win or it all collapses. It's I have to put on the best fight that people could possibly expect. And that's going to change the industry for everyone.
How do you simulate real fight pressure in camp after being out for so long?
So we kind of recreate the process. So I'll go into a back room and we'll do a warm up in the back room and people will turn off all of the lights. We have a private gym area and they'll play my song. I'll do the warm up in the back. They'll play my song. I'll come out. I'll walk out. We'll do introductions and everything like that, and then turn the lights on, and then we'll do sparring just like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think you're gonna or how are you preparing differently to be safer in this fight? Because I know when you walked away last time, the retirement, you were scared because of the health conditions and the concussions, right? So this time around, how do you avoid those things?
Well, you try to get hit as little as possible. And one thing, because I had to deal with that my whole career, I developed a fighting style that I believe is the most efficient fighting system that anyone's ever come up with, which is why I would win my fights so quickly. And I'm actually really lucky that when I approached Dana about coming back, he was like, I want to get you checked out. I want to make sure you're okay. And he sent me to the Cleveland Clinic where they're doing a long-term fighters, neurological health study. And I had a long session with Dr. Bernick and all these different scans. They checked me head to toe. And he's like, I think we talked about this last time, that he said that I think what's happening to you is being exacerbated by concussions, but it's not exactly concussions. He thinks that the impacts are setting off migraines and migraine aura, and that's why I'm losing these big chunks of my vision and my depth perception, my ability to think clearly. And it's you think they're concussion symptoms, but they're actually migraine symptoms. And so then we started experimenting with different kinds of medication, and I was actually able to find something that I can take preventatively so that when I'm getting hit, I don't lose my vision isn't getting affected.
Yikes.
And so I'm not going out there, wanting to get hit or, but I am prepared for it. And now it's I'm not walking out there with this big rain cloud over my head and these super high stakes that I've been working with my entire career. So it's life changing for me, but I'm still going to try and get out of there unscathed. And that's the plan. But, now I'm more prepared than ever to deal with.
What'd you have to rebuild first? Your body, your timing, your mental, your confidence?
God, my pelvic floor. Right. Man, I try to stop myself. That was tough.
You know how viral you would go if you pee in the ring?
What?
If you ended up peeing in the ring?
Let's not do that.
On yourself and you know how viral
I'm
that
definitely wearing black shorts. I call dibs on the black shorts.
That would be a finishing move, though. Not for nothing.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is it your pelvic floor is what you had to rebuild first?
Yeah. I pushed a human out of my body twice.
Right.
You have no idea.
Wait, so Jess and Ronda. So once you have kids, you're just like peeing everywhere.
It affects everybody differently. It depends.
You're scaring her right now. She hasn't heard
I'm not scared. No one's ever told me that part.
All the time.
Well, you don't pee everywhere, but I mean, it's like a
bladder's
lot of
weaker.
strain on your, it's like a little basket of muscles that holds all of your internal organs and everything up, and it all gets like stretched out when you shove a whole human being in there. And so then I had to like go to pelvic floor therapy and do all these different kinds of exercises and stuff to to strengthen all of that. But it also helps with like my back and my hips and everything else. It's like everything basically comes from your core. And so that's what I had to start with first. It was like building my core back. And then when you have a baby, your abs like split apart.
I knew that.
Yeah. And then so you have to bring your abs like back together, and you just have to like, you're pumped with all these hormones that make everything in your body loosen up like a freaking like a snake's jaw when it's like eating a mouse. And then like after the mouse goes down, the snake's jaw is like, ugh.
Yeah.
You're very descriptive.
Yeah.
Now I see why you write comic books.
It was a little,
Snake's jaw, that makes perfect sense.
I was going to ask what you have two kids, right? One is very, very young, and I seen you in the gym with one of your girls. Do you let your girls watch the fight, or are you going to let them come to the fight and watch mommy fight, or is it one of the things you go to sleep and...
Well, I have 4 kids. I just assembled 2 of them.
Okay.
And so my 2 older boys who are now in college, they're going to be coming to the fight, and they're very excited about it. My 2 girls, they're going to be staying back home and not watching, and they're just not. They don't really understand what's going on yet, and so they'll figure it out one day. But I'm really excited to come home to them at the end of the night. That's going to be incredible.
Do you look at the fight differently? And the reason I say that is, you're a mom now, and we look at the Jake Paul Tyson fight, right? People assume that he didn't go as hard as he would have because he really thought he would have hurt Tyson. They said that wasn't true, but that's what people say. Do you look at the same way when you're fighting Gina now and be like, I don't necessarily want to hurt her. I want to win, but I don't want to hurt her.
Oh, no, I definitely want to hurt her.
Oh, damn.
I mean, that's the most I could pay my respect to her. She doesn't want me to go out there and take it easy. I don't want her to come out and take it easy on me. I want us to go out there and put on the most intense and crazy fight that people forgot that women could put on, that fighters could put on, that we bring something entirely unique to the table together that they have never seen before. And I'll never forget that against my first fight in Strikeforce, this chick Sarah D'Olio was so nice to me beforehand, and I right away in the beginning of the fight, I'm jumping in for a flying armbar. And as we're about to hit the ground, she's already in the armbar. I know she's going to have to put her hand on the ground to stop herself, and her elbow's going to go out immediately. And there's no way that she can tap. And in judo, you're supposed to give people an opportunity to tap, right? And so we're flying down, going down there, and she's yelling, tap, 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 tap. So I let my legs fly off. I loosen the armbar, and I hold the spot, and I tell the referee she's trying to tap. And then she gets up, she's like, I didn't say tap. I just said, ah, which I'm like, first of all, that's a verbal submission, you dumb bitch. Right. But second off, like, I never should her.
Like, I tried to help you.
You. Yeah. Like, for anyone being nice. She ruined it for everybody after that. So the next bitch I fought, her elbow looked like a flamingo knee after like 49 seconds. And I've just learned that lesson. My first rookie card, I like making this pouting ass face because people are booing me and I'm really pissed. And it could have been a flying armbar, like her. And it would have done the women in MMA more of a favor to actually break her arm and do that flying armbar than to take it easy on her in that moment. And so, I definitely learned no more mercy after that.
I would love to see you at the parents' line when one of them kids mess with your daughter.
I know, right?
And then be like, I'm bringing my mama up here. Like, who bring your mama? And then you walk in that. Oh, my God.
I'm sure the parents know.
Yeah, I'm letting her do whatever she want to do. It don't matter.
Would you fight Clarissa?
I mean, I'm done fighting after this.
Oh, you're done after this?
No, that was my next question for you. I thought, so this is a one and done.
Well, I mean, unless like something goes down in this match that like it deserves a trilogy from me and Gina. But I promise my husband, I promise my sister, like everybody that this is my last one. And I want to have more kids.
Didn't you say that before that was your last one?
We can't now. Listen, I'm glad you want to have more kids, but we got to get one more big payday. Ronda Rousey versus Krishan Rock. Krishan Rock.
Wow,
Listen to me, Netflix. Yes. I told you this last
That would be a
time.
layup.
Is she the chick that we talked about last time?
Yes, and she actually is in combat fighting now. She is actually in combat fighting now. Allison, what's up? Netflix, what's
Ronda
up?
will kill
Ronda
her.
Rousey versus Krishan Rock.
But her
I'm
husband
telling
wants
you.
to stop fighting. She want to have kids. She don't want to. She been there, done.
This could be an easy one. This could be a
I
layup.
know, but
That's a
it's
layup.
not going to change my lifestyle. Like at one point, we make money so that we can spend our time how we want with who we want, where we want, and I already have that.
True.
If I'm going spending time away from my family and everything to make more money, that's not going to change our situation at all. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, it's just dragon sickness. Like you got to keep in mind what you're doing these things for, and I'm doing them for them. I don't want to spend more time away from them trying to get more money that they don't need.
Ooh,
I know that's
true.
right.
That's true. If you don't, this is my last question. If you don't dominate this fight, do you feel like people will question, whether you should have come back? You think they'll question your legacy? Like, what do you think?
People are going to do whatever the they want to do, But this fight is going to change the trajectory of the sport forever. It's going to give the fighters more opportunities and more revenue share than they've ever had before. It's more than just about me and Gina. Like, what's more important is we go out there, we put out an incredible fight. And if there was somebody that was going to steal my joy and walk around with it, then I would be happy that it would be Gina. She's going to have to pry this fight from my cold dead fingers. But like, it's not about everybody else. This fight is just about us. We came back we fought to fight each other. And what everybody thinks of it is whatever, it's a reflection of what they think of themselves.
All right. Well, definitely watch the fight May 16th, and we appreciate you for joining us. Good luck. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you for
Kick
having
some
me back.
ass.
I will.
Definitely be watching.
I will.
And it will stream
watching.
live on Netflix.
And if we pay you, can you knock out girls for us that we don't like or to get on our nerves by any chance?
I'm pretty expensive.
Do you beat up men too?
I mean, I'm pretty expensive.
Ronda Rousey versus Krishan Rock, man. That's the fight.
I'll figure out the money.
Ronda Rousey is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. And it's time for Pastor Oaks.
Go, hey, go. Cause that's my DJ. Say go, DJ. Cause that's my DJ.
Nyla. What's up, Nyla?
Yeah, DJ, come spin, now come spin.
Big Nyla, NYLA, what's happening?
Hi, Nyla.
How are you?
Hi, Lauren. I'm good. Okay, I got 3 records for today. I wanted to start with this Isaiah Rashad record because he's dropping an album.
Isaiah! What you mean?
Why you say it like that, man?
What you mean? I ain't heard from Isaiah in a minute, man.
I know, yes.
Isaiah, don't you let nothing stop you, my brother. What's the name of the album? What's the name of the album? I like the title. The title was interesting.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on,
Let
let
me
me
pull
look.
it up.
Why you say don't let nothing stop you?
Cause you know why.
No, it's been awful.
Salute to Isaiah
It's been
Rashad.
awful, yes.
Exactly. Yes, it's been awful.
I
And
hate y'all,
the
man.
video. Why y'all keep laughing, man?
Stupid, man.
My guy, let me hear it. Let me hear Isaiah Rashad, man.
All right, so the first record he released off the project is called Same Ish. The video is actually really dope, very cinematic, and yeah, I like the message. So
Yo, I like Isaiah Rashad. I think
I like
Isaiah
it too.
Rashad is dope. And the fact
Now
that
you're busy. I
you
like
know
it.
how I knew the album was coming out? Because I follow so many people on TDE, and they're
Yeah.
all so supportive, of the project.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah.
yeah, me too. And I do like how TDE, they all change cover art, they all
Yes.
post at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lost art people don't do anymore.
What you mean, support?
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true. But that's why boutique labels are important. Because then major labels ain't going to really do that. But
Yeah.
those boutique labels like TDE, they can still, show that type of support. So salute to TDE.
That's
And
true.
salute to Isaiah Rashad, man.
Yes. Okay, so my second record is from Marco Plus.
God damn. Now you're talking, man. Now you're talking.
We thought something was wrong. Why you just scream like that?
That's one of his
I
favorites.
love Marco Plus. That boy get busy.
Yeah, he got a new record called Windows 98.
I got to hear.
You wanted more to rap?
I do, because see the thing I love about Marco probably going to do 3 or 4 different styles on that record.
Yeah.
This is why I don't understand none of y'all people that are saying dumb stuff like hip hop is dead and
Or it's over because of the Drake and
They say that
Kendrick.
every
it's
couple
over
of years,
because of
though.
Drake and Kendrick. I'm like, what are these people listening to?
They say that every couple
you
of
got
years.
Marco Plus, Ruben Vincent, Kai Cash, Nico Brim.
They not listening. That's the
There's
problem.
no way they can be listening.
They're not listening.
Reezy, Trap Dicky. Like, there's no way y'all can actually be listening, making the statements that y'all make about there's nothing going on.
But
in
they say
hip-hop.
that every couple of years, though, I feel like.
I
I don't know. It's
I
been
don't
really
get it.
loud lately.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the other record first. What's the other record?
The last record is an R&B record from Kalani featuring Missy Elliott. It's called Back and Forth.
Yo, I love Missy, man.
Yes,
I love Missy. We don't see enough Missy, but I think that's dope. When I first heard Back and Forth, you had me a little scared because first thing that came and thought of Leah, but nah, that's dope.
Did he sample it?
I thought no. I will say my favorite thing about Kalani though is that she always does the right hip hop features. Like even though she's in the R&B space, like she just does all the right collabs. I feel like not a lot of R&B artists do like nostalgic collabs as well as like the new young collabs. So
yeah, I want to see, and I love Kalani, but I want to see more of Missy. Like I really love Missy, and I think we forget Missy's story a lot. Like because she's not active. Like she comes out when she wants to come out.
Say she be choosing.
She pops
to stay
out when she wants
though.
to pop out.
She was out last year. I went to the tour at the Barclays.
Oh yeah. Dope.
Fire with
Missy's
Sierra.
dope, man. Salute to Missy.
Kalani got an album coming out, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
She ain't playing. Baby, Folded. People are still like,
Folded, yeah.
what?
I know she's
Hugging
so tired of
Folded
Folded,
hard.
I know the label must be pissed
Gotta
off.
be tired of Folded.
The Folded's still a number one record. It's still moving up the charts.
Yeah, there's another song on that project too. Something about Close the Door. What's the second single that she was trying to push
You
through?
need to do a song about the man coming to finally get the clothes, so you can stop hearing that song. Even though I'm happy for you, Kalani, but goddamn.
Now they got a
It's
housekeeper.
man, but yeah, I hear you.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got a girlfriend.
You're right.
JK one.
Oh, they still together?
I thought so.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
No, I haven't heard the update. I didn't know.
All right.
I don't know either. I don't know them personally. I'm just like their music. All right, cool. So if you guys like the music, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Nyla Symone, NYLA SYMONEEE. Tap in. I got events coming, music coming, and lots of things on the way.
All right. Now, when we come back, we throw back on a Friday. Today's mix is a special mix because of the Michael movie that's coming out on April 24th. So let me know your favorite Michael Jackson joint. 800-585-1051. We're going to have some fun on the Friday. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Everybody is DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, don't forget, Michael, the movie comes out next Friday, April 24th. I did a Michael mix this morning. If you haven't got your tickets, you could pre-order your tickets now. I'm taking the whole family. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm trying to figure out if I should like have them wear like the jackets and wear the gloves to like make it feel like a Michael experience.
I'm actually highly upset that I'm not going to be able to go on opening night because, next weekend is the Black Effect Podcast Festival. So, we're going to be in the mix.
Oh, no, I can't go.
That's
Damn.
my point. You know what I mean? Because I need to, like, that's an event. Like, I'm taking the kids whether they want to go or not. Y'all going to sit y'all asses down and listen to Michael. My 10-year-old loves Michael Jackson, though.
Yeah.
Yes, she absolutely loves Michael Jackson.
So salute to Michael. If you haven't got it, pre-order your tickets. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. I just want to remind people this is your last weekend to get tickets for the Black Effect Podcast Festival, which is happening next Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm so sorry. All the fan packages have sold out already. Y'all waited too long, but there's still some general admission and still some student tickets left. We announced that Young Miami, Carisha is going to be joining Crystal Renee Hayslett on stage. So it'll be a Keep It Positive, Sweetie, Carisha, Please mashup. So we'll be announcing some other guests soon for some other pods. But go to blackeffect.com/podcast festival to get your tickets right now. And we'll see you next weekend in ATL, shorty.
All right. Positive note?
Yes, the positive note is simply this. Start by doing what's necessary. Then do what's possible, and suddenly you will find yourself doing the impossible. Trust me when I tell you. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.